What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. The Gamecocks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UCF's offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
On 3rd down, going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Touchdown, Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
So Jacksonville State's offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Here's the pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds.
There he goes. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Snagged out of the air. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And the Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, a lot of space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big game.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Takes a handoff. It's Cook. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Shoots it to the left. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him, and still help this offense get positive yards.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on a football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Nixon. He's loose. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Knights will hustle to the line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Burke. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull. Turning on the jet. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. The year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. No one there to stop him. fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. They want to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. A full dive to haul that one in.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Jackson gonna throw it. He caught it. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. On the move. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now